Over 265 farmer groups, including the several organizations and communities of farmers. Now, they called for an all-India Bandh today. They sat on railway tracks, blocked highways. At least 3 major highways have been blocked as of today. The Punjab and Haryana highway was sealed. The Delhi-Noida border was sealed as well. The Delhi-Meerut highway also had been blocked by farmers. They came in with tractors and several other equipments, sat in and asked just one thing: a complete rollback on all the 3 farm bills that have been passed by Parliament. At this point, the latest that we know at the moment is that the Rail Roko protest, which had been a 3-day protest and today was supposed to be day 3 of that has now been extended till the 29th of September. And this means that railway tracks across Gurdaspur, Hoshiarpur, Jalandhar and Jalalabad will continue to see farmers sit in on those tracks. Apart from that, like we said, it has been farmers sitting on highways, farmers sitting on railway tracks as well. Ghazali now has been speaking to lots of them through the day. Ghazali, earlier you told us that the protest is going to last till about 4 p.m. or so. At the moment, what's the situation where you are?
See, at most of the locations where the highways were blocked, farmers are now returning from there. They have lifted the protest in some parts of Punjab. What an update we have right now is this rail protest which is happening from 24th, which had to go till tomorrow 26th. Now this has been extended till 29th of September, and now the locations have also sort of increased. The protest will be happening in Gurdaspur, in Hoshiarpur, in Jalalabad and other parts of the state. And this union, Kisan Mazdoor Sangharsh Committee, which has organized this protest, they will again take a call on 29th on where all they have to extend this protest. Another protest of both Punjab and Haryana, the Rail Roko protest, there is another protest which is planned from 1st September. So in a nutshell, we can say that this Rail Roko protest or the Chakka Jam thing which we witnessed today is going to increase in the coming days.
And Ghazali, when you speak with farmers on the grounds, the big one thing that the government has been saying as well, because remember, government has been coming out with the outreach as well for these farmers. They say this is misinformation. They're also saying this is backed by opposition parties. When you are at these protests, do you see flags of any other opposition political parties, or are you genuinely seeing farmers on the grounds angry at this point and saying this is something they will not stand by?
See, from where I am standing, Sonal, this is certainly a protest by farmers. There is no political party here. The entire crowd you see here, none of them is from any political party. None of the flags are from any political party. These are all farmers from this region. Most of them have been, they have read the laws, and the leader who is just organizing this protest has got the translated version of the new farm laws in Punjabi. He has distributed it to the farmers as well. And I'll also clarify one thing. This entire fight or struggle is not for MSP. Out of the 23 crops which the government announces the MSP for, there are 2 crops for which the government procures as well. Out of these 2 crops, these are wheat and paddy, and Punjab and Haryana is known for growing wheat and paddy. So why these farmers are sort of worried about is that the rest of the 21 crops for which government only announces MSP, the private players purchase it. They don't give the purchase, whatever the private players offer is always below MSP. These farmers are concerned that maybe later they will also meet the same fate like the rest of the 21 crops.
Right.
Wheat and paddy is purchased by the government. That is why there is an assured income for these farmers. So that's the main worry for them.
Is that the only sticking point though, Ghazali, or are there any other specific demands that these farm unions are now raising?
See, the basic demand is this, that the government says that the farmers can go and sell their produce anywhere. So the first clarity is this, that there is no such law that farmers can't go and sell it anywhere. It's just their compulsion. They don't have that financial reach that from one village they can go to Maharashtra and sell it. It's their compulsion which the government is projecting as a law. A small farmer with a smaller land holding in Amritsar can't go to Maharashtra or Madhya Pradesh to sell his produce. So when the government says that they have come up with a new law so that they can go everywhere, so this is something which they have an objection about. The second thing is that once you open up the market, once you open a private mandi outside the government mandi, obviously if he or she, whosoever is the private player, if he offers some good money, the farmers will be attracted towards them. But for just 1 or 2 seasons, that's their concern. Maybe later, the farmers will be harassed, the mandi will collapse, because most of the farmers, if they move out of the government mandi to another private player who is offering them good prices, in the coming days, on one side, their apprehension is that on one side, the government will close down this government mandi and the private player will harass them, will fix or monopolize the entire purchasing power. That is their biggest concern.